or phones, citizens are pilots with a variety of surprising and dramatic news stories that are sometimes the perfect and leave no room for wonders. In this digital age, the fastest thing is not life, but information. Some information moves faster than our ability to understand it, until it becomes part of what shapes our perception in responding to it. It influences opinions, decisions, and even influences our emotion. And the most surprising thing is that it's all started from a simple post. So, how should we be wise in responding to the rapid flow of information?
Sekarang aku udah sama Kak Anis dari Prodi apa? Halo semuanya, perkenalkan aku Anissa Rizkia dari Ilmu Politik Angkatan 2023.
Itu topik yang kita angkat tuh tentang MBD yang katanya sih ada di dalamnya tuh ada uang 1 juta gitu dikasih dari pemerintah. Nah,
Untuk menemukan sikap kritis itu, ketika kita menerima informasi politik ya, yang pertama kita harus cek dulu sih sumber beritanya. Masyarakat Indonesia itu gemar dulu deh sama yang namanya membaca. Tapi untuk topik ini adalah semoga masyarakat Indonesia atau teman-teman mahasiswa sekalian itu bisa lebih memilah lagi dan bijak lagi dalam membaca berita, karena nggak 100% semua berita yang dikeluarkan oleh media itu adalah berita yang netral ataupun berbicara tentang kondisi masyarakat yang sebetulnya. Misal di masyarakat suatu daerah di A itu sebetulnya sedang kelaparan gitu, kemiskinannya malah meningkat, tapi di berita malah di framing presiden habis bagi-bagi makanan, ini langsung meningkat kesehatannya dan lain sebagainya. Itu harus lebih cross check lagi sih, jangan sampai kemakan sama framing media. Jadi sering-seringlah membaca, karena kalau malas membaca jadi hoax.
terima kasih Kak.
Sama-sama.
When reasoning political information, we must be critical. We cannot assume that our information we receive is true. We must question its credibility, ensure that our information is true, and verify the source of the information.
We must be able to distinguish between headlines that attract readers and those that convey important information.
So, how can we stop the spread of misinformation?
This can be done by encouraging public interest in literacy. A UNESCO report states that the reading interest of Indonesia is only 0.001%, or 1 in 1,000 people who really enjoy reading actively.
Therefore, the literacy level of Indonesian people must be improved so that they can distinguish between misinformation and accurate information.
Hopefully, in the future, Indonesians will be wiser in accepting and sorting through the news, because not all news released by the media is neutral and reflects the real life of all people. Don't fall prey to farming and read often.
To our viewers who watch this video to the end, we as society must pay closer attention to what is being posted on social media. This is because there are still many people who are not yet aware of political issues and wants digesting information.
In addition, there are still many people who share posts or more information without verifying source, credibility, accountability, or factual accuracy information.
When responding to news, we must also check the source to see if it is official and there is clear evidence. If not, we will be swayed to believe the news because hoax are created for a specific purpose, whether it is to frame the government or for personal gain.
As a society, we must be slash and sort, and we must be also too critical of news.
Therefore, improve our literacy skill by reading more and using logging first before accepting and spinning information.